Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 39 of The Lake by Natasha Preston, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest clicking off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 39. Is that what I think it is? I blink hard, but when I open my eyes, the image is the same. This is very, very real. The carcass of a deer lies in the middle of the floor between two tables. Blood pools in a circle around it like a grim rug. I grab Ollie's hand as my pulse thumps in my ears. What the hell is that? He says. I stare unblinking until my eyes sting. It's a deer. Doing a double take, he stares at me like I'm insane. I know it's a deer, but why is it in the middle of the cabin dead? Because Lillian is sick. I should have known she would do something like this. The night of the fire, she terrified me and Kayla by showing us a poor animal that she killed and mutilated. It was the reason Kayla lashed out at her in the first place. I should call an Uber right now. We eat in here. Children eat in here, I mutter. I can't believe anyone would do this. Ollie covers his mouth. I think I'm going to hurl. Okay, get it together. You're not supposed to know who is behind this. Let's look around. There might be a note like the one we got on the door. He excels. Our resident psycho is getting bolder. I walk around the tables making sure to put as much distance between me and freaking Bambi as possible. The deer isn't huge, but it's probably heavy. It's also covered in blood, so getting in here couldn't have been easy. It had to be a two-person job, surely. Esme, here, Ollie says. I turn to see him pick up a piece of paper from a table. He scrunches his nose. Damn, that's gross. It's written in blood. What does it say? I ask, jogging over. It says someone here wants to talk. He looks up. Who wants to talk? Someone. Maybe it's Mary? She's been very vocal about going to the cops. She's been vocal when we were around the campfire. How close is this person? Ollie asks, holding up the note. I wave my hand at the dead deer. Pretty damn close, Ollie. In my room, too. We have to get Andy, he says. I'll go. Ollie looks down at the deer with wide eyes. Whatever his secret is, I don't think he was involved to putting the deer in the food hall. I turn on my heel and race outside down the steps to the staff cabin where Andy is sleeping peacefully. I almost feel bad for waking him up with this news. Almost. I need someone else to deal with this because I'll clean up the blood. But I'm not touching that deer. I rap lightly on his bedroom window. A minute later, the curtain is pulled to the side. Andy's eyes land on me, and he startles. Esme, he says, opening the window and rubbing his pale forehead. What are you doing? I need you to come to the food hall, I say breathlessly. His face falls. Shutting the window, he drops the curtain, and I hear him bumping about, getting his clothes and shoes on. I walk around to the front of the cabin and wait. What happened, he asks. Dashing through the door and down the steps. A deer, I said. Dead. A dead deer? Dead, murdered, I don't know. It's in the food hall. In it? Yes, come on. He runs past me, and I follow the sprinting up the food hall steps. I hear Andy say Ollie's name, and then he cusses the air blue. How did you find this? He asked, sinking to his knees near the animal. The blood is close to him. I squirm, move back a little. Ollie crouches down. I heard a crash. It sounded like chairs falling over or being thrown. Esme heard it too. The door was open, so we came in here and found this. Whoever it was, they couldn't have gotten far, I say, pressing one hand against my rolling stomach. They both turn to me. God, Andy breathes. All right, I'm going to get my phone and take some pictures, and we're going to clean this up. No panicking. We're not giving this person what they want. Okay, nothing is okay, and it sounds like an awful plan, but I don't have a better one. You two stay here, Andy tells us. I walk around the deer when Andy leaves, and Ollie rises to his feet. Are you all right? He asks. Are we all right? I counter. He was mad at me 5 hours ago. Ollie grabs my hand and pulls me in for a hug. I sink against him and his muscles relax. We're cool, Esme. Does this deer mean anything? What? I mutter against the shoulder. You think the person doing all of this knows about the fire? Is a deer irrelevant to anything that happened that night? Wow, what a question to ask. He's perceptive. What is it, Esme? There was a dead deer near the fire site, but it wasn't significant. Another lie. The deer was significant. My head spins. Of course it was significant. I should have known back then how troubled Lillian was. I was scared of her then. I'm petrified of her now. What do you think it means? Ollie presses. I shrug. I don't know. It's a warning, just like that night. Fear me. Everything okay? Andy asks, walking back into the cabin. Ollie looks up and rubs my back. She's just a little freaked. It'll be fine, Esme. This person is just trying to scare us. I turn around and Ollie drops one of his arms around me. It's working, I say. I'm scared for the campers. What if they found this? Andy shakes his head. They're never in here first. Whoever did this knew that it would be the staff who found it. This was all for us. That makes sense. We always set up before the campers come in to eat. Lillian's knowledge of the camp is too great for her to not have been here, or to not have an accomplice who's here. There was no one else with Lillian that night in the woods. If Lillian isn't Rebecca, she must have told her everything. I take a breath. Andy shakes a blanket out. Are you ready to get this deer into the woods, Ollie? Wrinkling his nose, he replies, sure. This is such a crap job. How far will you take it? Not too far. There's an area between two trails that's filled with bush. It'll be hidden in there. Great. I'll go get buckets and cleaning supplies, I say. The quicker we clean the blood up, the less likely it'll be to stain. There are a lot of stains on the floor anyway. Hopefully the blood will blend in with them. Or I could bleach the blood stain and it would be lighter. That's preferable to a faded patch of blood. I'm almost to the kitchen when I hear the front door creak open. That is the end of this chapter. Sorry, I got distracted by reading the next part of the next chapter, so let's get right into this video. Oh my gosh. That is the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.